Alright everybody, welcome back to another turn of Operation Outer Space. This is going to be turn 16 for Japan, January of 1944. I believe we have no housekeeping, so let's jump straight into it with the tech. We'll be rolling for improved construction at a 7 or higher. That's a hit, and large ships at an 8 or higher. That is a miss. That's a bummer. That's the one we wanted. Over to the purchases, we have 54 to spend, and we are going to be spending it all. Also in the production phase, I'm going to go ahead and declare that I'm repairing the 2 battleships outside of Japan. And then we're going to be spending on 5 infantry, 1 marine, 2 militia, 1 seaplane base, 2 minor ports, 1 point of strategic bombing damage repair, 2 stages of a heavy cruiser, that's completing one of them and starting a new one, and 1 stage of the light carrier, that's completing this light carrier. On to the combats, we have very few to declare on this one. From South Australia, we have a strategic bomber flying 1, 2, 3 and bombing the minor dockyard in Java. We have a naval transport in Tokyo coming out and picking up 1 marine and 1 infantry, and then moving 1, 2, 3 and attempting an amphibious assault on the Caroline Islands. We have 2 tactical bombers coming out of Honshu and flying 1, 2, 3 into eastern Manchuria. They're going to be joined by 1 infantry from Rihi. And then lastly, we have 1 strategic bomber in Siam picking up an airborne and flying 1, 2, 3, 4 and conducting an airborne assault of Xinjiang. That is all of our declarations. Let's go ahead and start rolling these out. We'll start with the strategic bombing. We have nothing that can intercept. So we'll have 1 AAA at 3 or less and 2 d6 of strategic bombing damage. So that's a maximum of 3 damage. And the bomber survives. Okay. Moving on to Xinjiang, just gets captured for free. We have die set aside for eastern Manchuria. We have 1 infantry attacking at 2. This is not in the mountains. 1 infantry attacking at 2, 2 tactical bombers, and then 1 defending infantry at 4. We do get hit and do not take a hit, so I've liberated eastern Manchuria back to myself. Okay. And then we have 1 more battle that I did not set the die aside for. We'll have 2 infantry class attacking at 2 and 1 infantry class, 1 militia. It's actually militia defending. But we'll do the defending militia in the lighter blue. Round 1, no hits. Round 2, no hits. There's a hit. We got it. And we are gonna leave that naval transport out at sea. Don't expect him to last long out there. Okay, on to the non-combat movement phase. First, the aircraft have to land. They'll just land in Rihi. And then the strategic bomber that took Xinjiang will also land in Rihi. And this strategic bomber will return to Siam 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they all have plenty of range to make those flights. Okay. Now on to the non-combat movement phase. I guess first this destroyer is going to go in port in South Australia. The destroyer from P-72 is going to come over into P-73, pick up the Marine from New Zealand, and then return to P-72. The Marine is disembarking into Sydney. 3 heavy armor and the Marines from Sydney are driving into New South Wales, and they're going to be joined by the 1 infantry from Queensland. Alright. We have 2 coastal submarines and P-61 moving south into P-69. We have a submarine from I-7 moving south 1, 2 into I-4. And he's going to be joined by the submarine from I-4 moving 1, 2, 3 into I-4. Into I-14. Sorry. And then the last submarine, which is outside of Cape Town, is going to be moving 1, 2, 3 into I-9. Okay. We have a battle cruiser as a raider in P-61, moving 1, 2, 3, 4 into P-47. We've got 1 infantry and 1 artillery in southern India marching into Maharashtra. Same from Delhi into Maharashtra, 1 infantry and 1 artillery. The heavy tank in Maha is moving into Delhi, and it's going to be joined there by 2 heavy tanks, a motor infantry, and an artillery from Calcutta. The last heavy tank from Calcutta is going to be railed to Siam. Alright, and we have 4 infantry are going to be marching from Beiping into Rihe, and then 1 Marine is going to be boarding the naval transport in Rihe and moving over to Tokyo. The naval transport will go in port, and the Marine will disembark into Tokyo. I do believe with that we may have all of our movements accounted for. Yeah. So let's go ahead and place our buys and collect our income. Okay. That's going to need to go back. We've got a heavy cruiser and a light carrier being built as part of the second fleet, and then these battleships get repaired. We have 2 infantry in Rihe. We've got a militia in Beiping. We've got 3 infantry, a marine, and a seaplane in Tokyo. We've got a militia for Sydney. We've got a seaplane hangar for Tokyo. A minor port for Palau. And also for the volcano islands. And we're repairing 1 point of bombing damage on the major port in Calcutta. Alright, and then we will collect our base income of 38. Plus 3. Yeesh. Japan's not looking so great right now. 1, 2, 3. I do believe with that we can pass things along for the next British Commonwealth and Free French turn. So we'll leave things there and say best of luck on your next rolls.